Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and 9. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They'll motion over Flowers. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Jackson now on second down. This one complete to Bateman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Now he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Henry. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Jackson now to throw on first down. Aguilar able to make the catch. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Second down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Bateman is the motion man. To the air one more time with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. His kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. Here's Mayfield. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through three. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On first down is Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he will score. Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll go again here with Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. It's up and good. And the Ravens will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top for Evans. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.